All right, well, it's good to be here with all 8 of you. I see there's 2 women in the audience, plus a lot of single guys in the audience, so yay for the single guys. All right, way to go. Now, I know a lot of comedians like to talk politics, and I know it's a hot issue right now with the economy, but there really were 3 things in terms of politics I felt like I had to get off my chest that before we get into anything else tonight. The first thing is, I feel that with our fight on terrorism and our fight on like the dictatorships and like North Korea and what, I think we're sending the wrong people to do espionage and to spy on these individuals. We keep sending guys like Jack Bauer who are going to yell at them and intimidate them and make them feel all scared, but they're not intimidated by that. What I've learned from my experience is if you get a guy with power, especially a single guy in the room with a beautiful woman, they'll tell him anything. And we'll find every nuclear weapon we need to find. If you just send like Heather Graham over there, or Halle Berry, or Heidi Klum, or Megan Fox, just have them show a little cleavage, and we'll find every nuclear weapon that there is. I just picture the scene just going, is that a nuclear warhead in your pocket? You're just happy to see me. Oh, you tell me where everyone is in one button at a time. I like powerful men with big weapons. And then it'll just be, oh, I tell you where it is. I have an open here, I have one here. Look, I have one in my pocket. It is a weapon. There you go. There's a weapon for you. And we have these people who are terrorists who are blowing themselves up for 20 virgins. I mean, Snoop Dogg gets you 20 virgins right now. You don't need to blow yourself up. I mean, come on. We got plenty of people out there willing to participate in this campaign to save our nation and fight terrorism. So that's my encouragement to the country, that we, first of all, send those beautiful women over to talk to the dictators, and let's find those 20 virgins so these guys don't blow themselves up and they can be part of America and serve your country that way. So I thought that'd be a good way to solve the terrorism in our country. The second thing I see is wrong is, I don't mind that lawyers make too much. I mean, lawyers go to school, they're smart guys. I've only met 2 non-smart lawyers, and that was Ben Affleck and Matthew McConaughey. And so, I mean, they do earn their living, they do pay for school, but we're in a multitasking world right now. So why don't they do something else besides legal advice? How about a back massage? Or how about do my taxes too? I'm picturing the housewife lawyer who I wake up in the morning and this lawyer's already got stuff ready for me, and it's a scene like this where, oh, you're up. Oh, good. I made eggs for you. They're in the kitchen. I need you to sign here, here, here. I pressed your suit for court, so that's all ready to go. And so, yeah, let's get things started here today. And oh, I see that your newspaper's on the right page, so let me get that for you. And just do other things besides legal advice. Come on, help the economy here. And then my third piece of advice I would say is, in Illinois, can we please elect a governor we don't have to arrest? Let's make that priority 1 in our legal system, maybe, not to arrest our governor. I think that would solve a lot of problems, too. Well, as I mentioned, I'm a single guy. I live in a studio bachelor pad. It pays $6.29 a month. Yeah, how'd I pull that off? That doesn't seem very much like a good business plan for the future. But I took on a roommate, and he's a nice guy, and he has his faults. I have my faults, too. The first thing I told him when we got to the apartment was, I said, okay, I just got to list out there, I don't wear pants when I'm in the apartment. Just something I want to throw out there for you. Now see, if there was ladies in the crowd, I could say, you can picture it in your mind, but I don't want the other guys picturing that in their mind. Please do not picture me without pants on in your mind. Maybe I've already done it for you. I'm sorry if that's happening, but just let's move on from that. So anyway, so I have my faults. I'm not a perfect roommate, but I get home one day, and I go to the bathroom, no pants on, of course, because I take my pants off and I stare and the toilet's clogged up. And I had lived there for 2 years and never clogged the toilet up, and this guy lived there for 2 days and clogged the toilet up. Now, being the kind of person I am, I don't prepare myself for these things, so I didn't have a plunger. And so it became just flush and nothing, and flush and nothing, and then, oh great, so I had to just kind of get down there and just go and, yeah, I know, it's gross. And then, okay, it almost worked, and then I hit it again, and then it overflowed. So that was lovely. And again, not having a plunger, why would I have a mop in the house? Imagine that, having a mop. What a crazy idea. Let's buy a mop. No mop. I don't need a mop. And so what do I get? I'm like, okay, how do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this? I have a little dustpan. And so I take my little dustpan, and I start dusting up the water and the things out of the toilet. Where do you throw such a thing? You can't throw it in the garbage, you can't put it in the bathtub, so I just threw it back on the floor because I didn't know what to do with it. And so I have more mess on my floor, and I wonder what to do. So I know, I have a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I'll get my vacuum cleaner out. And I get my vacuum, and it's a carpet vacuum cleaner. And I remember you can't put water in a carpet vacuum cleaner. And so I know, I'll take the bag off. So I take the bag off, and I get the hose ready. Like, where's the water going to go? I don't know. And so I get a pot. I get a big pot, and I put that on the vacuum. So I'm holding the pot here, and I'm vacuuming over here with this, and it's not working. And so that didn't work very well. So I get the dustpan back out. I'm determined to do this, and so I'm like, okay, all right. So I get a little plastic bag, and I start just dustpanning all the stuff on the floor with the plastic bag, and there I clean my bathroom, and then just got a fan and some paper towels, because I don't have any towels. Why would I have towels? I just have one towel. That's all I need. And so I just cleaned up the best I could. And so, yeah, that's the joys of having a roommate. But I know some of you out there probably have roommates too, and that you have your roommate problems. But yeah, that was not fun. And he stays up way too late and he snores, but he's all right. He's a good guy. And so, but as I mentioned, I am a single guy, and one of the things I think that keeps me that way is I think I have very high standards of people I date. Standard one, I have to be taller than you. I think that's pretty much a given in a lot of relationships. I don't like the whole, hello, how are you thing going on. I mean, you have good boob alignment, but even so, you have to make eye contact at some point or else you're going to get punched. And so that's really true in my life. I don't want to be your first boyfriend anymore. I'm sick of the girls who don't know what they're doing. So that would be a little trick for you. Go get some experience first and come back and let me know how that went before you hook up with me, please. That would be lovely. And this is something that I think a lot of guys can understand with when it comes to getting a girlfriend. And you won't admit it, but I think you know it deep down inside. One of my big standards is that I don't want to date a girl that I would feel like if we were to get into a ring and had a boxing match that I would lose against. I think that's why Layla Ali became a lesbian, because she couldn't find a guy that wouldn't beat her up or that could take her out in a match. And I just remember there was a girl in high school named Cindy Hilbrick, a beautiful girl, blonde hair. I could never date her because she could kick my ass given moment, and she was always first pick in the class. I'll take oh my goodness, they got Cindy. So I could never date her. I would not stand a chance against her. Now, see, I'm sure some of you may have tried the internet dating sites out there. Plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah, they're not good fish. And there's also other things that have certain economic requirements and whatnot. I'm more single, and I like Star Wars. That doesn't help when I eventually get a girlfriend. So I tried eHarmony, right? eHarmony. Find your mate on eHarmony, right? It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Yeah. Except when you were rejected by the entire site. Not just one person, the whole frickin' site turned me down. You ever heard one of these letters? Allow me to read it for you. eHarmony is based upon a complex matching system developed through extensive research with married couples. One requirement is for successful matches is that partners fall within certain defined profiles. If we find that we will not be able to match you using these profiles, we feel it's unfair to inform you of this. We feel it's fair to inform you early in the process. We are also so convinced of the importance of creating compatible matches that help people establish happy, lasting relationships that we sometimes choose not to provide services rather than risk an uncertain match. Unfortunately, we are not able to make our profiles work for you. Our matching model could not accurately predict with whom you would be best matched. This occurs in about 20% of potential users, so 1 in 5 people simply won't benefit from our services. We hope that you understand, and we regret our inability to provide services for you at this time. You can still receive your free personalized profile by clicking here. Yeah! Oh, cool! I got turned down by a computer! That never happens! They're usually willing, right? That's the point of computers. Okay, yeah, that was... So that's my life. That's a little bit about me. So I see the blue light. I gotta go because I gotta see my lawyer. I'm getting a manicure. Alright, thank you. Have a good day.